And good afternoon. I know I'm late streaming today. Excuse me. But I had some things to do this morning. And again, I know won't be streaming long today either because I have to go on out and get a few things at the supermarket before we get hit with a lot of snow. And I know some of you guys did get hit with a lot of snow and all kinds of yucky things. So I just thought I'd kind of say, yeah, I'm going to stream. Why not, right? I got to touch everything here. Hold on, guys. Okay, now we're set. Okay. Oh, I was going to say because it said Washington, so yeah. And they weren't kidding with the flooding. I saw that. I was like, "Oh my lord. That's a lot." So where's the flooding coming from? Wow. Yeah, they like last night on the news they showed one guy. He was like up in a tree where they had to rescue him. So I was like, "Oh my god." Hey, good afternoon, Ace. But oh my god, yeah. I mean, I was like beside myself. Jeebus. So last night, just so you know, last night, I haven't really. I want to take pictures of it. Because I'm not really excited. I'm excited, but I'm not. It's like this, guys. I looked out the window, like I normally do every day, and I looked out the window, and in the yard where there's just plain snow, nothing else. Oh, well, over here in New Hampshire, they get a lot like Massachusetts does, but I know that New Hampshire and Maine and Vermont, especially, they get tons of snow. But the thing that concerned me was I haven't looked at it yet, but when I do, I'm going to actually probably take some pictures of it. Um, there's some rather big paw prints out in my yard. We're not talking kitties. We're not talking puppies and big dogs. We're talking we're talking something quite big. So I have to check out the paw prints to see if maybe, a deer came running through. Maybe, one of Santa Claus's reindeers passed through. I have no idea. But they be some big paw prints. Now, maybe, one cat followed the other cats and made the spots bigger. I don't know. But I'm going to check out this situation. And by the way, I want to show you my map. Last night, I accumulated almost 200,000 diamonds. Um, to me, that's a lot. Well, for this particular farm, 200,000. So last night, excuse me, this morning, I I was able to open up not just one plot, but two plots of land today, which was great. And of course, uh, you know, I broke down and I bought I have let me see. Oops. I broke down, guys, and I bought 200 horses. I only get two. So, and I did the same thing with donkeys. But I figure, see how like up here, these are the only two horses I have. But I figure what we get six, so one, two, three, four, five, six, and then I'll be able to move the donkeys down just by one, and that way I'll have the donkeys here. Well, I'll tell you, I don't know. It was. Let me go to my other farm and you'll see. Oh, and oh, believe it or not, like you see down here where the puzzle pieces are, 12,110. I had that thing capped today. But that was before I said, what the heck? I had like, it was like a little bit over 200,000 diamonds. But that was yesterday from a full day like yesterday. So, but I'll show you something. Let's go over here. Go to here, the main farm. This has really been a big help. Um, okay. Oops, moved it. Go to number 8. You know what I finally did? I put the Tinkerbells, the eggs, and they're all watered. Wow, the eggs 6 minutes. Oh my goodness. And the shimmering sparklers. I put them all down. Oh, it's fall. Yeah. So basically, that's what I'm doing. And then of course, there is the lettuce farm. So people have been coming and going, and the visitors just come and go. And I go over there and cash in and do that whole thing. But that's how I did it. I think it's just really funny that I got all of that, and I'm like, oh wow. Oh yeah, yeah. But see, now I didn't do it this time, but um I could go back, for example, and double up on getting the puzzles by just using favor because I do have full favor now. So I could double back because you know that the Tinkerbells, when you plant them, they're every 30 minutes. So I got a slightly, you know, small field of those. And then there's the rabbits. So, I mean, it's been working. It's been working. I don't think I'm going to change this farm. I'm just going to leave it alone. You know, um, I'm just going to leave it be, throughout whatever. Because just by leaving the lettuce stuff down here, and then just like the here, I mean, I'm just going to leave it be. Yeah. Because it has been a tremendous, tremendous help. I'm just kind of curious because I have that third farm that I made, but I haven't really been touching it because it's a very low, low level farm. But now I kind of tend to wonder um, if I did make up a section because it doesn't mean you have to wait for people to come to your farm to get favor. But if you put a whole bunch of lettuce down, that's another way to turn in and get diamonds. Uh, well, the thing is, you got to do them in rows. Make sure you do them in long rows because otherwise you're going to get yourself all screwed up when you go feeding them. But if you did a bunch of bunnies, I mean, let's say hypothetically, I'm just saying. Let me see. Let me see something here. Okay, let me just look at this. Um, okay. Yeah, I have 826 eggs, and I have the 826 balloons, right? Um, if you, as long as you don't let it exceed 999 per row, you're okay. But obviously, I don't think you can do 900. No, you can't because no, because that's 846 right straight across the board from east to west. So, but there is a oh. I see. Okay. The reason why it would if you exceed 999, this is how you avoid it. You make a row of your, let's say, bunny rabbits at 846 or however the distance is between here and here. Because if you make gas pumps, well, yeah, I agree. And believe it or not, I don't have those spooky trees on this farm. I might do it. I might put them on the second farm in maybe, I don't know yet. Um, but yeah, I was like shocked. I seen the diamonds and I'm like, are you kidding? Wow. And let me see something. Um, I'm gonna trade in some favor for a little bit. Well, the thing about batteries, I am currently now getting 2 diamonds, and I'm not getting 3 diamonds with boost. I am not. So, yeah, there's that. Um, and I thought they fixed it because I remember it did work and now it doesn't work anymore. You cannot get double the diamonds from that if you use your boost. So I mean, and that issue needs to be addressed. It definitely needs to be. And again, you see this. You see who's doing the poinsettias? Me. Raise my hand. Hello, people. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. See, they don't like my flowers. I don't care. I don't care. They can kiss my butt. But that's okay. I will do the the Mars. You notice this? You want to know how many days these Mars have been sitting out? 2 days. 2 days. So, I mean, hey, if I seen pink poinsettias on a lettuce farm, you bet your booty I'm gonna go on over there and harvest them for the person. I'll even go special and get boost. Well, I can show you on my main farm the level of them stupid trees. But I've been slacking in the tree department because I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna because I want to do my bunnies, so I figure I'll do those first because you do make a lot more off your bunnies. So I've been doing that. Ooh, I unlocked something. Ooh, wow. Hey Vin, where the heck have you been? You better work. You better go over your farm and work it. I thought your animals was like going on strike. Oh, good lord. Ah, ah, ah. That's for you. That's for you, Vincent. That is all you. Yes, Vincent, you did say that. See, I thought that was funny, so I said to Ace, "We got to make that a quote for sure." Oh, it was a bad day for you. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I know those bad days. I get them from time to time. I do, so I get it. Ooh, my pinkies. And then my yellows, my golds will be ready tonight in 9 hours. You know, Ace, I got to tell you something. When you would go by, when you were doing the crops and everything, I'm so glad that we have, um, let me see, she said it, because what happened was, um, we're going down, she says, I didn't know those things were lighting up. And I'm like, huh? And you kept saying, oh, yeah, that's ready, that's ready. And I'm like, how the hell does he know that? So I just was like, just beside myself trying to figure out what is he talking about. And then, of course, of course, let's go here for a moment. Um, Over here. No. Shoot, number 8. Well, okay, see, okay, okay, like you're saying, over here, the Tinkerbell, that lights up, right? But this lights up, but it's not ready because it's not the right season. But do you want to know something? For the life of me, I'm sitting there going, what in hell is he talking about? Because I have no clue, absolutely none at all. I'm just like, okay, he's doing something that I don't know. Because I remember one time he said, the light's on. Okay, yeah, the light's on. I'm saying, what the hell is he talking about? The light's on. And I went to visit someone's farm today. I think they were sleeping on their bus stop. Hold on a second. I'll tell you who it was. I was like, what are they doing? Are they sleeping? They got to be sleeping. Okay. I meant to say, if you guys ever want to put your baby pictures up in our Discord, feel free to do that if you feel comfortable doing that. Not that you have to, but if you feel like doing that, you can. Yeah. Now I'm trying to think. It was Blaze's farm. That's who it was. I was on Blaze's farm today. So I went over there, scoop me up some favor. But Blaze was the one that mentioned to me. She goes, she says, I noticed something. I said, oh, oops. And I said, oh, what's that? And she said, well, she says, when that thing is lit up, in the inner square, she goes, then it's ready. And I said, oh. And then I said to myself, oh, Ace was the one that was saying that too. Because you were saying that. So I was like, because when you were saying it, I'm like, what the hell is he talking about? I have no idea. Then Blaze, she just comes up and she goes, you know what I noticed? The sign lights up when it's ready. Well, when it's ready season wise, and when it's, oh, you dropped your phone. Yeah, well, and the other thing too I just noticed was like the little, and I was like, how come the light's not on? But see this little light right here? Like the arrow pointing down? Okay, see now the arrow's pointing down, meaning the Tinkerbells are not ready. These are not ready, but the balloons are ready. And there I am with my favor. But, yeah, see what I did? I put them all in a little order. And Maya, I need your help with this. Okay, because you have that crop. I don't know about it. Okay. Okay, the Christmas gifts was a crop, correct? Okay. Was there something? Oh, wait a second. Was there one crop or was there two crops from Christmas? Because I wonder where those. See, I haven't gone to Basis Farm, but I don't. Because I remember being on Basis Farm and Basa had the Christmas packages. But wasn't there something else with candy canes or something? Okay, poinsettias. Nope. And you sure there's no, okay, one gift in marble poinsettia, but there was no other crop? I'm just trying to figure out where those candy canes come from. Yeah, see, I saw them and I'm like, maybe it was part of the, I don't know. But don't worry, if anybody comes to my farm and they see the lettuce, there's going to be a little Christmas tree right there. I am so excited, guys. We get 6 days. Jeez. Well, listen, Maya, I get that. This year has been a blur, kind of, sort of. Last year was a definite blur. It was out the window. But this year, I don't know. It's been with all the new stuff going on, and it's just been different, I guess. But seeing those footprints out there, big footprints, I have, I'm definitely going to go out there and see what the heck it is. Because they have a local group, on Facebook in the town that I live in. And then there's another one. So every now and then you'll see somebody say, oh, there was a bear sighting. Yeah, well, keep the bear to yourself. Oh, it's wintertime. That's right. It's wintertime. Okay. So, and I can do my bunnies. And see, I get 7 diamonds. And they're leveling up not too bad. Uh-oh. Finn's gonna open his farm. Uh-oh. Well, I'm not looking at it. I'm not gonna go look at it. Nope. Ain't gonna happen. Because you're gonna be doing all the work now. You know? You're gonna be working your farm, baby. Oh, don't forget to pay your workers, by the way. They. I won't be right there. No, Maya. No, 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 no. Yeah, well, if I go there, I'm just gonna, what is that word? What is that word? I'm just gonna observe. Well, it's like when I went to Blaze's farm today. Her farm is really nice. I really like the way she set it up. It's really really nice. Because she does. She has one section that's with some lettuce, but then she has her animals in there. I mean, it looks really good. Looks really really good. But I noticed she was hanging out at the bus stop, so I just assumed that she was taking a little nap. Yeah, yeah. Oh, speaking of Christmas tree, Maya, I would like to go to my main farm with a where my lettuce farm is, and I would like to get because I don't have. Well, if I did, it's gone. I would like to get a Christmas tree. I know I got to put my order in early. I'd like to get a one Christmas tree, maybe four packages. Oh, and just a couple of snowmen. I can help you with the trees. I'll help you with that. Do you remember what I said about opening your land and where to open it at? Just to start to kind of keep you, going in the right direction. I mean, if you want to plant your trees, you can. I mean, it's totally up to you. Um, I don't think I can. Wait a minute. Yeah, I can't touch those. And the balloons are all set, so I can't touch those. Okay, 15. I mean, like I said, if you want to put the trees down, you can. Ooh, I have to show you how to do that. But just make sure you leave yourself enough open space for your quest items. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if it's a tree, just put it down closest to the tree area. You know what I mean? But leave yourself that middle area that you have just to put your quest item stuff down. Um, I'll do the other ones and then. No, wait. Okay. Yeah. I kind of don't like the winter season. Well, maybe. I kind of don't like the winter season for some of the crops and trees. Oh, okay. And I'm back with that dilemma again with those stupid horses and the apples. I went in there the other farm today, and basically what I did was, I went over to the horses. Naturally, I fed them, and I figured, they can't be too much, right? Because there's only two type horses. I mean, can it be that bad? Oh, it was devastating. I'm like, why are they eating so much? But I'm gonna pay these guys. Oh, glad I did. What do I got? Oh, 4 minutes. Oh, big deal. I would go 2 wide for now on your farm. I would not do 3, but definitely 2. Um, just give me a second. And I'll have a look. My I mean, look at that. 5,800. Want to bet they're hungry again? Oh, I mean, seriously? This is 200 horses on this farm. Okay, now it's 5,000. Okay, watch this. So now it's like 1,000. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Let me just see what you got, Finn. I'll be right there. You're right, Maya. Okay, Vin, I'm just gonna take a look at your farm and let me just see, because I'm gonna go to my other farm and have Maya just give me the tree and the other thing that I want, that I need. What? Wait, 96. Damn. Oh yeah, you're gonna be a busy little bee. Shoot. What did it say? Okay, we got them doing trees, right? Just for giggles and laughs. I just want to see how much. Wait, where did I say? The top section, right? I'm just going to look at the top section here. Yeah, your farm has to be level 97. I mean, if you have to put some trees down. Shoot. Damn. Yeah, we have to get your farm to level 97, definitely. Yeah, his farm, I think his farm looks great. Because he's got a nice setup, with the lettuce and the food. So he's got ample amounts of food there to feed his animals. And plus he needs to get more animals because he's missing 3 ducks. He's missing 3 goats, and then the rest are whatever those other animals are that he doesn't have yet. But if you could just put this area as, like your questing area, but definitely groups of 2. Shoot. Yeah, I would do definitely groups. If you have, I would wait until you do a quest. I would honestly wait. If you're, well, then good. If we can get you to 97, then that shouldn't be a problem. If anything, where I am, this wall that shows it being a snowy thing, I would open this wall first if you can at 97. And then I can probably come back in and show you what to put there, and it would make you some space. Let me see. See, because your fishing guy, he's doing all the work for you there. Yeah. Let me see. Okay, so you're out of purple. Okay, eggplant. And you're doing really good with diamonds. You're doing really well. You didn't get any new animals, which is good. Let me see. Resource? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, see? You're doing good. Seriously, you're doing really well. Flowers. Yeah, they're all the same. Yep, you're doing good. And as long as you leave your farm run, I could probably come back and earn some favor for you. But let me see your quest log for a moment. ticket trader, farm here, no warehouse. Okay, so you could upgrade your warehouse just a little bit, but wait a second before you do that. Um, damn. Well, we need to get you a lot of eggs. You need to get a lot of eggs to do your garage again. But because I promise you, um, when it comes to your shops, let me just look again. Restaurant, that's doable. Event, that's doable. Candy bakery, arts and crafts. I wouldn't worry too much about that. Well, I would, but okay. Oh yeah, this is definitely doable. Your wait a minute, vegetables. Wait a minute. There's vegetables and fruit. Where the heck is the fruit? Ah, okay. So we need to get you some pears up. All right. And vegetables are like the eggplant. And is the lettuce considered to be a vegetable? Isn't it? Yeah. So you'll be able to make money, excuse me, diamonds off your lettuce and your eggplant. Um, yeah. But don't sell all your eggplant. You don't want to do that. Definitely not. But I'll be back. I'm going to go here. Hold on a second. I got to take this call, guys. Hello, Gary. I'm doing. Yes, yeah, I did. Okay. If this helps to have the mic back on. Okay, sorry guys. Um, What? Can you reboot the game? Tiny update needed so I can't what? You know, that happened to you the other day, too. So you want me to reboot my game? Hold on a second. Because my library. Yeah, there's nothing there at all to say there's an update. Okay. Let me go into that farm. My main. My farm. Okay. I think this will take me directly to where I gotta be. Yes, ma'am. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I'm here because I know I don't have any Christmas trees. And, dude, oh, because I gotta do my flowers. My bad. Yeah, if you want to, Maya, put them anywhere. Hey, Drew, and you're another one. You was sleeping on the job last night when I was visiting your farm. He said, "Oh yeah." He said, "Oh, I have lots of this and that." So I went there, and just like Blaze, when I got on your farm last night, it's like, "Oh, he's over there sleeping too." I said, "What's up with these people?" So yeah, yeah. And good afternoon, Heather. How you doing today? So what did I say? One Christmas tree, two, two. Oh shit. No, wait. One Christmas tree. Oh, yeah. One Christmas tree, two snowmen. Yeah, Christmas tree, two snowmen. I'm putting my order in early, guys. Wait a minute. Two snowmen and I think four of those. Yeah, four of those. Please. Yeah, I definitely need four of those and two snowmen. Oh, she's giving me four snowmen. Okay, now two more packages. Oh, and by the way, Drew, I also want to tell you, um, I wanted to tell you, Drew, that I paid for your workers last night. They was you see what I'm saying? They was sleeping on the job too. So I don't know what's up with that. You got to talk to your workers or fire them and get new ones. Okay, and you know that starry fence thing, the one with the starry short line. Okay, she's just gonna give me the whole. I'm telling you, there was candy canes. So wait a minute, one. They were slacking. I want to tell you, they were slacking last night for dang sure. So I hope you guys don't mind, like if I go to your farms and if I'm able to pay your workers, is I hope I just want to let you know that, you know, I did it. It's me. So yeah, yeah. especially if I see them, because I'll do it to Ace's farm or anybody's. But I thought it was hilarious. It was on your farm last night. You was asleep, and I'm like, okay. Then I was on Blaze's farm. She was asleep. I'm like, what? But of course, anytime after maybe 11 or 12 o'clock at night, I'm asleep. So I'm guilty of that. Plus, I sleep late, so. The stars, let me get out of your way. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, those ones and then the other ones. The little stars. Yeah. Oh, I can't wait. I cannot wait for the event. Yeah, if mine's is slacking and lacking, anybody can pay them, if you can pay them. Thank you, Maya. Appreciate that. Because my idea is, like I did on the other farm, it says, that looks pretty damn good. So, see where that middle piece of lettuce is? I'm going to put that Christmas tree and some packages and a little snowman up there. Yeah, because, wait a minute, which way do they come in? Okay, so wherever they start at, then, oh, good, you're level 97. Awesome. But I have to step away for like a minute. I have something to do really quick, so I will be right back again. Hang on. Hmm?
No, come on.
Wait a minute.
What? No, I got it on.
Oh.
The sweater that you had, yeah, I got it on.
Dr. Obi, what's up? How you doing? Oh, look who she's on my farm. Oh my god. Okay, you got it. You know, I know this is too much to ask of the devs, but wouldn't it be nice if you could just stand on the road, right? Hit Y and then change it to whatever color you want instead of rebuying them again? Are you sure you're okay, Obi? Did you want to know what? When people say I'm okay, it doesn't really mean they're okay. It just means that they're okay. I'm okay. Hmm. Mm-hmm. And I'm eating a cookie, guys. It's really good. It's a boring cookie. It's a good cookie, though. It's a good cookie. You know, my youngest son, Phil. Oh my God! Talk about being like his mama. Um, when I used to buy like ice cream, cookies, things like that, as he was over 18, by the way, and living at home with his mom, me. Um, one night he says to me, "Ma, why do you buy these boring cookies? Why do you buy them? They're boring. They're not good." I goes, "So you don't eat my cookies." That's what I used to tell him. And of course, I used to buy Ben and Jerry's ice cream, the little one, obviously, because I've never seen it, the big one. And he used to constantly try to eat my Ben and Jerry's ice cream. That was another thing. Late at night. Yeah. My goodness. Yeah. See? I definitely have to find a good spot. Okay, so start over here. Really, you didn't like it, the Ben and Jerry ice cream? That's like really popular here. Well, it used to be. I don't know about now, but and they have all types of flavors too. I think that was roughly Bluebell, Bluebell vanilla bean. Ooh, you know that vanilla beans, those are not bad. Okay, who's the wise guy to put the fences up like this? Me? Oh shoot! No, I didn't put these up. One of you guys did. Oh, oh. No, over two. Uh, over two more. Over two more. Perfect. So this is where I want to be. Oh, this is going to screw up things, isn't it? Oh, the cake and cookie. The cookie one I didn't care for either. The cake one, I think I seen it. I didn't like it. Yeah, they have multitudes of flavors for Ben and Jerry's ice cream. So see, you got to find the one you like. What's in it. Cause I'm trying to remember which one it was. It's funny because when I see it, then I go, "Oh yeah, that's the one." Because if the other Ben and Jerry's, I will not buy because it's always flavors I kind of don't care for. The cake one, I think I remember the cake one in the cookies. Oh, good job, Vin. Let me see something here. Okay, so I can get away with doing this. Okay, so use this 9 square. Yep, right here, roughly. Oh, shoot. Oh! Oh, man. I got an idea. It'll let me do that. Uh-oh. No kidding, huh? But you notice what I am able to do, which I don't know what the scoop is on that. I hope people that don't have those, I hope that they can't do that. Because then it'd be like, okay, guys. Okay, um, oh, okay, I see what you did. I'm like, I should put like a little travel thing over there because it would make it so much easier. And then I can just put it back. Two, yes. Oh. Oh, I am definitely excited for sure because, obviously I wasn't around, so, but I'm definitely looking forward to that for sure. I'm looking forward to the outfit as well. Okay, so if I kind of sort of put it, no. Let me see something. Yeah, so it's not going to really matter because of how I'm going to set it up, right? Oop, oop. Okay, so now, 1, 2. Well, okay, hold on a second. And I'm going to put me a silly little sign up. I'm going to, Yeah, it's gonna be it's gonna be the last event for me. Definitely, definitely, definitely. Last event for me. Well, yeah. Okay, now I can run back over here and take this and this. Oh, I'll take a red one. Just a red one now and a blue one. Well, Drew, it'll be my first one as well. Oh. Wait a second. Let's put this here. Oh, shoot. Okay, now, I think it was meant to be up here. Whoop. And then one of these over there. And a snowman over here. Oh, yeah. A snowman over here. What? Oh. Oh, wait. Oh, wrong spot. Figures. And then take the snowman. Put it there. Looks pretty good. Okay. Ooh. Oh, if they're plowing. Yeah. I just realized something. Because that would be... It's going to look nice, but then it's going to be frustrating if somebody... I don't think they'll get down this far, but you never know. I want to make sure I get that. See, like, so if they come and hit up at either side, I have it set up so that way if they come on either side, they can do that. But then I just have to fill this in. Okay. What do I need? All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Oh, I better pay those workers because you never know. Ooh. Okay, go down here. I don't know. I don't want them hopping anything, so. Okay. Perfect. And the lights. Yeah. Actually, you can, like if you can either do it by hand or you can do it by, like your tractor, depending on how big of an area you want to do, or if it's a big area. But you can do it manually by using your tractor as well. Yeah. Or by hand. Just as long as you remember to click on, I'm going to show you. Like if, let's say it's like one or two spots, right? Just do it manually. Or like I said, you can do it on your tractor, but just bear in mind that when you do that, it's going to take up the whole space of 9. But if you just want it to be like, I don't know, even up or something, because I've done that. Um, you can try to like do that, and then let's say one side is green and the other one side you want to be snow. So what you do is you just kind of redo it over with green. That's all. But don't touch the edge that you hit with the white. But yeah. But yeah, you could do it manually or use your tractor, either or. And you pick whichever one of these you want. Have to go back. Where? Oh, wait a minute. I don't want those. I might take some of those. I definitely want these. Really? Okay. Tiny. Oh, no. Okay. Uh. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay. You left. Okay. Wait a minute now. Well, you know what? I'm not gonna leave those here anyway. I have to. Come on, I have 14. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, 1, 2. There we go. Thank you, Obi. Appreciate it. Okay. So I I think it's done. Okay. Uh no, not yet. No. No. Whoop. No. Nope. Nope. Now see, um, Obi, I'll show you something. If I click on the, if I decide to plant something, for example, right? See what I'm talking about? If this was all open, it would definitely put in like the 9. But see, if it's a small area like this, that's all you do. You just plant the snow around. And then, like, let's say, for example, it overlapped underneath the snowman or something, which maybe I might do. See, and you can walk up to your buildings or anything you want and go that route if you wanted to do. Including the tree. Now watch this. When I hit the tree, it's going to say, you're going to change 4 terrain tiles, meaning the one directly under the tree. And there you go. Or a building, anything. And let's just say now, I'm like, you know what? I didn't want to do all that like that. So I go up to here, and you notice. Oh, I hope it doesn't go. Okay, see? Okay, now I'm going to put the lettuce in if it lets me. Uh-oh. And then, actually, I don't need this no more. So now I'm gonna, there we go. And there we go. I'm wondering, yeah. See, there you have it. It's a little off now because of that. It's okay. But thank you, Maya. Yeah, I kind of like the star border more than, I mean, I don't know. I haven't quite figured out what I'd want to do with the, no, what? Just gonna keep saying cinder block. But I'll figure something out. So, you only have snowmen with the blue and the red, huh? Look at all these Christmas trees. I mean, look at them all. I have nowhere where to put them. Maya must love Christmas trees. And this is it. I don't think this thing makes sound, but it just wiggles from side to side. I think that is so dumb. Yep, that's gonna be me in the springtime. See? I'll be working. I'll be working. Oh, see all my machines. What does it say I need? 10 red flowers. Oh my god, I need red flowers. Wow. You see what happens when you don't go harvest your flowers? Yeah, you know what? They're working on a new Christmas tree. It's basically a Christmas tree that, oh, But now is that definite that you're gonna be moving? You can always get a little mini tree, one of those ones Walmart carries them. Those little ones. What are they like? I don't know. Couple of no, more than a couple, like 12 inches tall, 10 inches. The little ones, the little ones. I remember years ago that the um, they a friend of mine. They used to have those ceramic classes. So in the ceramic classes, they used to make those Christmas tree lights. It was the shape of a Christmas tree, and then they would stick these little weird things in it. Nope, you can't buy anything. But please, I would suggest, by the way, if they haven't told you, have your place have it inspected. By the way, and you're supposed to do that within a week. Because the thing about the thing about buying a home, don't matter what you buy, but have an inspector come out. I don't know how much they charge, but you need to have one come out. Yes, and did your agent tell you you need to get that house inspected? Because basically what happens is, like, once you do the paperwork and everything and you start going into the thing, basically what you need to do an inspection, and it's an inspection for your eyes only, by the way. Um, and then once that inspection's done and you pay for it, obviously, it's your own personal thing that the inspector does. Okay, stupid question. There's going to be two inspections. One's going to be that you should personally have done, that the bank does not have any privy to that inspection because it's your own personal inspection. Um, Basically, when that is and it actually saves you a lot of things because when you personally have it inspected, because it should be right on your contract, but when you personally have it inspected, that guy is there basically working for you because obviously you pay him. And what he does is he goes through the house. It probably takes about 3 or 4 hours for him to do. And he goes over it and he comes back and sends you his findings. Because let's say there's some hidden pipes that are leaking. Um, if something's wrong with the floor, if something's wrong with the roof, he will tell you all of that. Okay? Because there are some hidden things that the owner of the home are not going to tell you only because, they want to sell their house. Oh, really? I don't care how new that house is. You need to do an inspection. You know the bank's going to do an inspection? They have to. They have to give you an appraisal. Yeah, you got to do that. I wouldn't care if that's like a brand new car. No. Because brand new to me, like no one's never lived in it. That's number one. And then number two, here's the other thing. I know that they didn't move the house there, but number two, how long ago has that house been there? Did they just build it a week ago? But when you personally have it inspected, it's your own peace of mind. It's just like this mobile home or any mobile home. Banks are, yeah, that's a flag, Maya. That's a flag. I mean, to me, even though it might be perfect, that's a flag. When the bank says no, that's a flag. Because, like, this mobile home's only 6 years old, so it's not that old. But, over time, things do happen. And really, I got a clean bill of health pretty much. But it protects me. It does protect me. And of course, the bank does one, and you pay for that. Jesus. And I know, like, this other mobile home that we were at, we were going to do the closing on it. And you know what got me is the bank said, "Oh, we have to do the flood zone, to see if you're in a flood zone." And I mean, I'm learning all this new stuff. I said, "Flood zone? What the heck is she talking about?" Right? So then I realized, like, okay, so it's a mobile home. It's not like a house, but the houses can get flooded too. Um, so this other mobile home that we were looking at was within the boundaries, according to the bank. Well, every state has one, for flooding. They have a zone where what area is, for flooding and things like that. So what I did was, I looked it up for this area. And I'm like, wait a second. How come the flooding zone, legit government flooding zone, said, no, it's not? But yet, at the same token, the bank says, no, we have a document here that says, yes, it is. So then I went through something else. And then, of course, I sent it to the bank. And the lady, she says, where did you get that from? And I said, legit, the website, the government website, where, it tells you. And she says, well, we have to go use our own, the bank. I'm like, go figure. They just want more money. And that's all there is to it. So that, they did it. But yeah, I would strongly suggest that, you know, um, especially where you're making an investment and it's going to be your home and you're going to be moving in there because you don't want to have something happen 6 months down the road. You know, you just want to make sure it's okay. So, yeah, let me see. Okay, for some reason my screen just went bluey. Um, okay, so, ooh, shoo, yeah, I know those poor babies. I was like, wow. Yeah, and I don't, and I don't even think. Well, last time, anyways, I don't even think that they fully recovered the missing children. Unfortunately, sad. It was very sad. I mean, it just happened so bad. Yeah, I remember that. I feel so bad for the families that lost their children. Yeah. Oh wow. What? Well, from what I remember seeing it on the news, it was fast moving water. Fast moving. Okay, Vin, you have a wonderful day. Oh no, I don't have to worry about that. Um. Oh, I can turn in some thingamabobbles here. Mm. Nah, I'm not going to turn in those puzzle pieces. Though I wonder. Ooh, 604. Thank you, Obi. Appreciate it a lot. Upgrade you. Ooh, 5 cupcakes. Ooh, I don't want to give you cupcakes. I'll give you some of those. Don't ask me for cupcakes again, I'm telling you. I'll give you those. Ew! I really gotta do my flowers today. Oh, man. I knew it! Yeah, I gotta work on my farm today. And people looking for favor ain't gonna be happy. But I don't care because I gotta get my farm fit working. Because if it ain't working, then I ain't working. Oh, you want to do some poinsettias tonight, huh? I'll show you something. Hold on a minute. I'm not private in my... No, it's public. You want to do some poinsettias tonight, huh? Okay, hold on a minute. I'll show you something. Um... Take care, Vin. Uh, uh, Drew, I got poinsettias here. And I got poinsettias all here. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? Huh? I might as well hit those trees. I better do it quick, too. Because, you know, it's set to public, not private. And someone could land on the farm and go, oh my goodness. But those are all poinsettias all over here. There's white ones, yes. And then there's the pink poinsettias here, too. And actually, this is going to be the last day that these are going to be up because as soon as these poinsettias are gone, I'm going to wipe this whole entire farm. Just to FYI. So, and and I just need, I just need someone to come and get rid of these poinsettias for me. That's all I need because after those are gone today, I'm wiping the entire farm. And what? Oh, and I definitely will be setting this up as the event farm comes for Christmas. Okay, no, I'll leave it set to private because when you're ready, you let me know. Send it through our Discord, and I will see it. Definitely. Even though, yeah, now it's set to public. Oh, and I can scoop those horses. Uh oh. Uh oh. Okay. Maya, make sure you save some for Drew. Because he's coming. Like I said, I should definitely set it to private. Oh, 71. Oh, Lord. How's my horseshoes doing? Okay. Well, Yeah, Drew. Maya will save you some Mars flowers, so that way you can get them done. I keep looking up like something's leveling up. It's the horses or the gold ones. Are the gold ones? Did the gold ones level up again, Maya? No, the horses keep leveling up. Yay. Ooh, 97. Nice. And also, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put um, all the event items up too, so at least people can see them. Are you kidding me? Ooh, 98. Yay. Can you see what prestige number that is? Is it still one or is it two? Or I think it's two. It should be two. Is it two? Ooh, three. Yeah, baby. I'm only gonna make it to P5, and that's it on those, and whatever else I choose. I'm not touching those Mars, not for a long time, and I don't really care about them. Right now, it's not all about the money. It's all about uh, making diamonds. Yeah, yeah. I want diamonds. I could care less about the gold. Okay, okay. I have yellow ones somewhere else, I think. Yes, I do. On one of my other farms, I have more of the gold ones. I mean, I could probably wait 2 more days for for the the setting up for the event, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to wait 2 days. I'm just going to set it up today. Throw some stuff down in the fields. That's that. I might even squeeze in flowers down here. Those flat marble flowers. I might. I don't know. Um, let me see. Ooh, pears. Yeah. Yeah, 6. Okie doke. Pears. Dang, it's wintertime? Oh, wait a minute. Nope, that's my other map. Actually, I will go to the other map. I'll finish this. Because these... Oh, wow, they're almost... Okay. They'll be ready for P5 soon, too. Pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, let me see. Pay my workers again. Flowers and fish. That way she can do the, because I know I have gold ones there and they should be ready. Wait a second. Wait a minute. She put pink. Oh, these are gold. Never mind. Never mind. I thought they were done. Okay. My bad. Those are fish. Those are hoosies. And these are the flowers. Oh. And I really, 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 really have to get them done, so. So which means I'm going to fill it up for 44 minutes of harvesting whatever I have to harvest. Where do I begin? There's so many damn red ones. Okay, open, I better get gas. These are the poppy type, right? Yep. I'll just do these first. Damn. Yeah, because I don't have any of these at all. So I have to get my flowers done. We're supposed to get hits with snow over the weekend, and I don't know what day it was. I hope it's not early in the morning tomorrow. Though I could be surprised and get up and find it, you know. But I am so looking forward to the DLC. And hopefully because, I'm thinking maybe putting like the new house that we're going to get and things like that, putting it on definitely put one on the lettuce farm. I want to do that. And then kind of figure out another spot. Oh, Drew, that isn't fair. 68 degrees and sunny in Arlington. It's okay, Drew. It's all right. Hey, Ziggy. What's the temperature outside today in Milton?
Right now, It's 28 degrees Fahrenheit. Tonight, expect a low of 15 degrees.
It is now currently a beautiful day of 28 degrees. 28 degrees, Drew. Blaze! It's actually snowing. You know that means it's going to get closer to us. Drew's at 68 degrees. I'm jealous. Did I? No, I did not. Okay. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yeah, Blaze, I was on your farm. Mm-hmm. I know, huh? Drew, you'd be an ice cube. I'm telling you, you'd be an ice cube. And Blaze, I was on your farm today. In case you didn't know, I was on your farm today, and you was sleeping at the bus stop. What did I tell you about sleeping at the? Did I mine today? Um, yes, I think I did. I think I did. Wow, did I mine today? I didn't just do. I did. Oh, and I have another one for you, Drew. Blaze. I also did some. What the heck? I went over to the vegetable area where you had these weird things over there. I went over there too. So I went everywhere. But I seen you passed out at the bus stop. But I'm like, wow, passed out at the bus stop. Where did you go, to the local bar and then they took your keys away and you were passed out at the bus stop? I mean, at least you could do, Blaze, is put like a little bench or something there. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it looks legit, but you were gonzo. I'm sitting there going, I wonder if she knows I'm here. Like, nope. And Drew, I need to know. Well, of course. Well, at least I'm on my bench. You know what I'm saying? At least that's legit. It looks legit. I'm always in town sitting on the bench. But Drew, I need to know, what is your deal with all those carrots last night? I did find some lettuce, but what's the scoop? Oh, I looked homeless. Oh God, I shall hide in my house now. uh, yeah, I was like doing the carrots, and I'm like, because I went over to that field, and I'm like, Drew's favorite vegetable must be carrots. Oh God. Yes, but I noticed you had a lot of carrots, dude. What's up with the carrots? Do you have horses on your farm in real life or something? Is that why? Because I'm like, you had more carrots than lettuce. Yeah. I spotted that. I said, what's the scoop with the carrots? It's like, okay. it was different, but I really liked it. You really have more lettuce than the carrots? I gotta check that out again. Maybe it was just the way the carrots look, you know? Cause I'm like, damn, that's a lot of carrots. I mean, I was like, cause I think, yeah, I just did the lettuce. So I said, what's up over there? So I said, I'm gonna find out. So that's when I ended up in the carrot patch. I'm like, holy crap. Like, Drew liked the carrots. Wait till you have to put a crap ton of apples down, or at least start getting those level up when you get your horses. And I would highly recommend, because I learned my lesson last night again on my other farm. I put 200, and actually, which is weird, I had put down 200 horses because I only got two. So I got a total of 400 horses down, right? Well, they depleted my 10,000 apples down to under 4,000. I mean, I saw the apple thing go from high to where the heck, how many apples do I got, you know? Oh, yeah. But if you only have 100 horses, it's not going to cut it for. And I actually I had to abandon. Well, hey, there ain't nothing wrong with red hair. No, not at all. I only met a few men in my life with that were redheads. Yeah, and they were. I'll tell you something. They were hard little workers. They were very hard workers. They loved their work, and yep, and they're very strong and very determined. Oh yeah, and redheaded women are worse. Your hair almost touches the ground. Oh, good lord. Well, you know something? No, that's true because my my Larry, he was my other half before he, well, not, he was one that passed away. But anyway, he used to say that about people that are redhead. But he goes, well, obviously, because he goes, but he says, redheaded women are worse. Okay, Blaze. Yeah, he used to say, redheaded women are bossy. They're, they just go forward and, they're just someone not to tangle with. And I used to joke around about that. I go, well, really? Well, when I used to run the store and be the manager, he goes, "Oh, you were terrible. I was terrible because you couldn't run anything by me." Oh Lord. See, I guess what it was the fact that, when you become a manager of a store, it's like, well, this is how Radio Shack's policy looked at it with managers. It's like, it's your store now. You handle it. You take care of it. They used to give you that whole routine. And I understood that and I respected that. So when you hand me the keys to your candy store, trust you me, it's going to be the best kept up candy store you've ever had in your life. I ran a tight ship. I did. The people that work for me, they love me dearly, because I made sure that they learned everything there was to learn about a store being a manager. I did. Let me see. I should go up and do this. I don't want to, but I'm going to have to. I'm going to have to. See, I neglected my flowers, and it is what it is, sadly. I used to have long hair down to my waist, and that was it. Because I had such thin hair, like baby hair. Yes, yes, you do. Redheaded women definitely have tempers, and you're stubborn. That's what Larry told me. I believe it. I believe it. And I remember years ago, I can't stand her either. You ever have that one cousin you just can't stand? Come on now. Everybody has that one relative that you just can't stand. And I couldn't stand my cousin. Just, ugh. And my mom knew that, by the way. Yeah. So my cousin, she had red hair. And, she really was a beautiful, intelligent, truthful, charming, and honest person. Now, if you take the first letters of all of those, of all of what I said, you'll know what it means. Beautiful, intelligent, truthful, charming, and honest. Okay? That's what she was. Yeah. So one day, her boyfriend said, "Oh, you look so much like Pam." I said, "No, I don't. No, I do not." I didn't like that guy after that. He goes, "Well, your hair is turning red." I goes, "I don't care what color it's turning." I said, "I'll dye it black." And it was. My hair was turning red. I'm like, oh my God. Yeah, my mom used to always just, see so you understand what I'm saying? Oh, God. My oldest boy taught me that one, by the way. He says, "Mom," because he would say the word. He goes, "Do you know what that means?" I said, "Yeah, I know what it means." He goes, "No, no, Mom, it doesn't mean that." "What does it mean?" "It means beautiful, intelligent, truthful, charming, and honest." I goes, "Oh my God." Really? Wow. Well, I I actually one time, which was hilarious, then I found out later on because I called the company. I actually bought this dye for my hair, many years ago. God. It was the first time, by the way, and I just wanted to dye it, make it a little darker. So, I did. So I thought, and my other half at the time had said to me, because I was taking that stuff off and getting ready to do my hair and rinsing it out, and he comes in and he says, "Hey, what color did you say you were dyeing your hair?" And I'm like, "Why?" He goes, have you looked in the mirror yet? I'm like, no. And so what do? I look in the mirror and my hair was red. I mean, it was clown red. I was like, oh my God. So naturally, I'm freaking out. And, aw, Blaze, if I was your friend, you wouldn't be the oddball. We'd be having a blast. Oh, and then, I did. I called the company. They said, oh, what's the lot number? What's this? And I told them, right? And they said, oh, that was a bad batch. So I said, okay, and they actually refunded my money and everything. But the thing was, I says to the lady, I said, well, wait a second. Um, what about my hair? Can I just re-dye it? She goes, no, you have to wait. I'm like, are you serious? I actually had to run out and get some bandanas to cover up my hair. I was so upset. The old ladies in the grocery stores need not touch it. Yep. No, like I said, I've known some people that are redheads, and they're beautiful. I mean, matter of fact, there was one woman I knew. She was very nice, and her hair was naturally curly, but she, let it grow long. I was like, but she hated her hair, and her hair was thick too. She hated her hair. I loved it. I thought it was beautiful. She hated it. And then one day, I think they come out with this straightener stuff that you could put in your hair to straighten it out. And it looked gorgeous. It looked really gorgeous. But I don't know. No offense to anybody that's blonde, but I don't know. Blonde, I'm not crazy about. Blonde is blonde. See, now you know. Now you know what about the B word. Yeah, isn't that funny how people notice that about redheads? But I'm supposedly a typical brunette. Uh, it's kind of, well, brunette with little gray hair here and there, you know. Absolutely, Blaze. Yeah. And it's not to make fun of blondes or anybody like that, but I always say, oh, I must be having a blonde moment. That's terrible for me to say, but I shouldn't. Oh, blonde hair and blue eyes. I got blonde hair and blue eyes. Oh, but you want to know something? I'll bet you when you girls get older, their hair is going to get darker. Because it's kind of funny you should say that. My middle child, um, he he had like blondish hair, but then I noticed as he got older, like it it turned into like a brown color, light brown, and almost black. Oh God, 10 more coming. Well, Blaze, didn't you see the new thing that the young girls was doing? And you know something that looked kind of cool. Did you see how these young girls were dyeing their hair gray, like a silver gray? I thought it looked pretty cool. Yeah, I saw it like a silver gray, and I said, yeah, because I mean, they're young girls. I mean, you want to think that they want to look obviously younger or maybe older, but it looked really nice with the silver gray. I like that. But then I thought to myself, do I want to do something like that? Nope, I do not. See? And I don't want to make fun of my youngest son, Phil, but he works out. He does training and stuff like that. And the one thing that I remember, and he's goodness 40 something, I forget the exact age. But here we go, Drew. He cannot grow a beard. He absolutely cannot grow a beard, no matter what. I don't say anything. I don't say a word. I, I mean, I could post a picture of my son Chris, and then you can see a picture of my son Phil. Phil is over. I think he's like 6'2", 6'3", something like that. And the thing that I find funny is he's one of those tall, long, tall. He's a tall, long, lanky kid. I mean, well, guy now, but he's just to be one of those tall, lanky kids, with the long legs. You'd think, oh, go play basketball. Um, but no, he for the life. And I remember one time he did try growing, I think, a goatee on his face. I don't know. It looked like peach fuzz to me. I don't mean to make fun of you, Drew. I really don't. I don't make fun of guys like that. But I think it's so cute and adorable because, you wait 30 something years of your life. You figure, when am I going to start growing my beard sticker and things like that? And then they have, like, they just have a baby face. They just do. And I know guys don't like to be saying that they have a baby face, but they have to understand what that means. I think it's adorable that like I think he tried. Yeah, well, see, that's what I'm saying. I think Phil does too because I know that I know that he lets it grow. Yeah, see, the man joined the session. Ooh, RMC the man. Uh-oh. He's probably looking for whoosies, and I don't. Well, he could do my flowers, but I know he won't. He's gonna leave. Should I take him to the Great Escape of my lettuce farm? Let me see. Oh, baloney. Dude, do some flowers. You're a level 25. You're gonna need more. You know what I'm saying? He'll probably, if he does like 18 lettuce, you know. Oh, let me see. Well, my youngest boy has been in the military for over 20 something years. So, you know what he does? He shaves it all off. So he just shaves it off. Now, Christopher, on the other hand, who passed, God love him. I mean, I remember one time Phil come out of the room. I guess Christopher didn't have his T-shirt on or something, and he had his long shorts down on his knees. And I remember Phil come out in the kitchen and he goes, "Ma, Ma." I said, "Phil, what's the matter?" Now, Phil and Chris were like 2 years apart. Okay, so Phil comes out. He's like, I swear to God, he was like a panic sound. And he's going, "Ma, Ma." He goes, "Have you seen Chris's back?" I'm like, "No, what happened, honey?" He's a gorilla. And I'm like, oh my God. So, of course, they were, because like what, Chris was, I think, 20, and Phil was just turning 18. Yeah, he was just turning 18. So Chris came out, and he had no t-shirt on. And oh my God, I mean, he had obviously hairy legs, which I thought that's kind of a common thing for guys, right? But he did. He had hair all over his back, his chest, and everything else. And I didn't say anything, you know. I didn't say a word. But Chris, oh yeah, he could grow a beard instantly. Yeah, he could grow a beard, mustache, whatever he wanted. Poor Phil couldn't grow nothing. And only me and Christopher were the two, like, when we would laugh or something like that, I'd go, well, you know what, Chris? I said, at least you can grow a beard. Someone we know can't. And we knew who we were talking. And we would laugh so hard because, poor Phil at his age, in his 40s, could not grow a beard. Yeah, see. See, I don't really know, like with Phil, if he was to let his hair grow, would it grow? Like, I mean, would it grow? I don't know. That's a tough one. Because yeah, all these years he's just had his and I I mean I've never seen any type of beard on his face, mustache or anything since he does. He has that baby face. Yeah, see? Yep. Yep. Well, I remember before Phil went into the military, um his hair used to grow pretty fast and long. But then, boom, when he went into the military, he cut it, obviously, military style. I mean, and he keeps it, like, pretty short. Yeah, yeah. And I know he doesn't shave his chest because he has no chest hair. He's just a lanky. Oh, and the other thing that he had a problem with was, um, he couldn't really gain a lot of weight. He, he was just naturally thin like his mom. But now I'm putting on the weight. Not a lot, though. But I mean, that was the thing, too. They were all thin guys. But it was just so hilarious. I would see Phil and, like, he was trying all kinds of things, protein and, going down that road and trying to eat whatever he could. Yeah. Yeah, see. I guess, like you're saying, it happens. My son Phil said it was all my fault. That's why he stayed in the military so long. Because it was kind of like he said to me, I'm a tenacious person. He goes, I get that from you. Whoa. I said, wait a minute. What do you mean you get that from me? You know, because every year he would sign up. He would sign up not every year, but every 3 years or what I think it's 3 years. So every few years, sign up, sign up, sign up. He did like 4 tours in Afghanistan. So, but the last time he went wasn't good. When he came home, he said, "I'm never going back there again." That's what he said. "I'm never going back there again." He was very young when he went in. I'm sure you were very young too. Well, Phil was always kind of sort of getting in trouble. You know, what do they call the guy that's like in charge? The commanding officer, right? Well, the commanding officer had a daughter. Mm-hmm. She was about Phil's age. Mm-hmm. He got into a lot of trouble for that. Oh yeah. Mhm. Yeah. Let me see. When did he go? Wow, when did he go in? Oh, good Lord. 20 years. It's been 20 years is when he went in. An easy 20 years. I mean, I don't know. Can they go in, stay in longer, like past 20 years? I mean, I've seen people say that they've been 30 years in the military. So I'm assuming when he went into the military, he chose because he liked it. He chose being a medic. But then when he chose that path, you know, he's one of those guys that like playing, the military army games and stuff on the Xbox and things like that. But I think uh, his experience the first time in Iraq was not at all like playing the game. It was the real thing. But he did his job as a medic, but some of the things that he saw just, he didn't say a word. Well, he told me one story, and I was like, wow, just blew me away. But then again, it's I'm not saying all 18-year-olds are babies, but you got to take it from a perspective of a mom. So it's not. I'm not saying that you guys are babies. It's just a perspective. Yeah. See, and Phil did 4 tours, but for some reason, when he came back the last time, I mean, he did suffer from PTSD, but when he did come home, the last time, um, he says, "Mom, I'm never going back there. Never." I said, "Okay, I mean, I respect, I'm not the kind of person or mom that would say, no, 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 no. I mean, I'm not going to do that. I don't want my kid worrying about me. But, because, the things we were all seeing on the news was just bad. But I do know that when he was over there going through all of that, I'm sure he experienced quite a lot of things. And being a medic, I'm sure he experienced a real lot of things. And because one of the things that he did do when he was changed his life, because at one point he said, "Yeah, I'm going to go down to medical school, down in Texas and things like that." He said, "I'll be living down there for a couple of years." And I'm like, "Okay, that's great." I thought it was wonderful. But for some reason, when he came back that last time, nope. Instead, he went back to school for a little while, and now he does training. He does physical training. He trains people. That's what he does. So I don't know. Yeah, he likes to teach people. Like he wants to be what the heck do they call it? A sports. He wants to. Well, I don't. He no. He still teaches. He wants to be a sports trainer, so he does a little bit of that on the side. But he wants to be a sports trainer. That's what he wants to be. Right. Well, yeah. And I don't fault him for this, Drew, and I understand. Like, this is how I knew he changed, because Chris, again, He could have been a minister. He should have been. No question about it. He would have been a pastor. And the thing was, Phil, I think Phil lost his belief and faith in God. And I think it was because when he went to Iraq, and that, like I said, the last time he came back, he just was so different. He changed his career, what he wanted to be, what he wanted to do. So, my guess is, I mean, you're a young kid, and my guess is he saw something, or, something happened that only he will remember and he will never forget. And because I kind of sort of asked him, I said, so if one of your brothers is hurt or whatever, I said, if they needed you to pray for them, would you do that? And he says, I really did. He goes, I really wouldn't want to do that. What's the point? I'm like, wow. So I left it alone. I left it alone. And who knows, maybe he experienced a first time death, and that can be devastating, whether you know the person or not. It can be a devastating thing. It really can be. And I get that. I totally get it. 110%. No gray area about that. I get it. So, yeah. Yes, it does. Yep. And sometimes, like, okay, Vietnam, for example, that was supposed to be a peace thing, you know? That was supposed to be a peace thing. Do you know how many years it took them to finally say, oh, it was a war? Yeah, hello. Um, I have four brothers. All of them served in Vietnam. My oldest brother, he did 2 tours in Vietnam. Never came back the same. Um, so, yeah. No offense to anybody if you like Trump or not, but you know what? I think Trump and Putin should get into a ring and beat the hell out of each other. That's what I think they should do. All these presidents that want to start these wars and kill all these innocent people, you know what I think they should do? I think they should just get into a ring and beat the hell out of each other, and whoever wins is the winner. And that's it. Simple, done deal. It wouldn't cost us anything either. Maybe if you want to buy front row seats, but I mean that's exactly how I feel. It's just I don't see the point of war. I really don't. I don't believe in it. But yes, honestly, I would fight for my country. I would fight for my country if I had to. If, say, for instance, crap was to go down here in the United States, here where I live, trust you me, I'd be right there, and I'd be saying, what can I do to help? Oh, yeah. No. I'm not afraid of that. I just don't like war. It's sometimes it gets too political and you don't know what it's all about other than just go over there and kill those guys. That's all you need to do. You know, kill innocent people too while you're at it. Mhm. Yep. No, I don't believe in war. I really don't. And I often think sometimes, you know, um, I get it because of the innocent people that get killed during weird things when bombs get dropped and stuff. But on the flip side of the coin, I think sometimes, and probably who knows, other countries might do it too. But I think sometimes we as a people, well, excuse me, our government sticks their nose where it don't belong. And then, of course, they take our money and spend it in other countries that can't even afford to pay us back. But it's okay because what our government does is it'll hike up our food prices, it will hike up your gas prices, and whatever else they can hike up, and they'll take from anything that they can. I believe in that. But yeah, sometimes I think it's like our government just stick their nose where it don't belong. And every chance you look, I mean, throughout the years, I remember, reading some history about war, and it's just unbelievable how this world, not just our country, but how this world has been at war since before early 1900s. They've always been at war. There's never been any peace. Never. Oh yeah. I mean, I feel bad about the people in the Ukraine that them being bombarded by the Russians. And the thing about that is, you know, the issue between the Ukraine and Russia has been going on for years. I mean, way before we got involved, or anybody got involved at that matter. And the thing is, the Ukraine doesn't even have a really good army, whereas the Russians do. You know, and and Ukraine's a poor country, but the Russians and the Ukrainians have been at war for a long, long, long time. And I really hope they never, ever put boots on the ground in Ukraine because then that would be very bad. It would be very, very bad because then you're involving the Russians. And that would be very, very bad. But no, I absolutely do not believe in war. I really don't. Yep. And it always will be, too. You don't hear too much about what's going on with them now since Trump's been in office because Trump's like, he's trying to get it resolved. He's trying to do what he can. At least I think he is, anyway. Because the president of the Ukraine, he comes over here and begs us for money. Does he go to other countries and does he do that the same? Does he go to other countries? Is he? I mean, to me, if he's getting all this money, what's he doing with it? But yeah, that war is going to go on for years and years and years. But I don't think it's right that the government takes from us, the American people. Yep. That's why, like, it doesn't make any sense why, it's like we got to put our hand in that pot. We got to put our hand in that pot with China. We got to put our hand in that pot for Korea, because they got that Korean president over there. He's crazy about rockets. Why not? He's just pushing buttons. It's just insane. Here you go. That's what I'm thinking. I'm right there with you, Drew. And I'm not saying that, that our military are not protecting us, because in fact they are, and I think they're the most bravest people on the planet. But I also do know that, you know, um, if they were to come to our land, people better be ready. That's all I'm saying. And I know already that, like, they've been putting up these things I notice on Facebook about the Muslims, and they're going to take over the United States and convert our religion, blah blah blah. You want to know something? That will never ever happen, because there's too many Christians out here in this world that will not allow that to happen. Never. But some people think, they panic over that. They should not. There's more Christians out there than you know. And I will never allow that. I'm not going to be forced to be made to pray 3 or 4 times a day. That's their religion. I respect that. But that's all you get is is that's all the respect they're going to get from me, because my faith lies with God and Jesus Christ. That's where my faith is, and nothing. And trust you me when I say this, and I know Ace knows this too. With the tragedies that I've had last year, nothing will ever break my faith. And you can do and say whatever you want, but it ain't going to happen. It will never happen. Because I have too much faith in God and my Father. I have too much faith in Him. And and I know through the grace of God, I wouldn't be here today. I'd probably be down some dark rabbit hole. Who knows? I'd be dead. I don't know. But I do know that I didn't allow anything to break my faith. And nobody should allow anything to break your faith. Keep it, you know, and you don't have to hide it either. You can let people know that you have faith. It's something to be very, very, very proud of, to have faith. And even if it's, I don't care what religion you are, but just keep your faith, and don't let anything break it. Don't let anyone break it ever. I'm very strong-worded on that one. Sorry, guys. Oh, see, you got me on my soapbox again. But I don't care. I'm very proud of it. Very, very proud of it. And I won't even say this, but I'm going to say it to explain something to you. When one of your loved ones die, God does not take them away. He wouldn't do that to you. We are all on an individual path. We all are. We are all very unique people. Very unique. So your path and my path are going to be probably 2 different paths. Doesn't matter. And you say to yourself, well, what could my path be? I don't know. You have to follow whatever it is, it all depends. But we're all on a path. And so therefore, when my son and my partner were taken away from me last year. They were on a path as well, and they are at peace. And, their time here on this earth was well spent, and it was time for them to go home. That's how I look at it that way. It was time for them to go home. And I know, like Blaze, she recently lost an aunt. And I know, like Allie, she lost her dad this year in Halloween. And I'm sure some of you have probably lost other people. And I know it's sad, and you kind of get angry. And you know something? That is very normal to be angry, to be sad, to have all those feelings. But you also have to understand that was the end of their path, not your path. It was their path and their time to go, whether you liked it or not. So that's how I look at it in life. My son was on a path, and, you know, he was on a journey, and it ended, and same thing with Larry. You know, he wasn't in a lot of pain or anything like that when he passed on. And but it's what you call a path. That's what it is. And sometimes these people, you'll see them saying, we need to how can I explain it? Sometimes, people want to say, let's celebrate their lives. Something that I think that's the greatest thing. Because, yeah, when you go to a wake, it's sad. And when you go to their funeral, that's sad. But then what about the other part that you celebrate their life? You know what I'm saying? So you kind of look at it that way. It's like, um, and I can honestly turn around and say, yep, I know how to celebrate Christopher's life. I know all the positive and good things that he's done for other people. You know, because yeah, I know there's people that cannot do bad things, but they can do good things. But sometimes they do things that you don't approve of, and that's fine. It's kind of like they say, let go and let God. There you go. That's what works. So I just thought I'd put that in there. And with that thought of putting it in there, I'm going to put my prayers out there again for people that need them. You know who you are. Even if you don't need them, you're going to get my prayers whether you like it or not, anyways, simply because. Sometime during my stream, I'm going to put my thoughts and my prayers out there, and everybody else is going to do the same thing. People that you don't know, you'll probably never see or meet. But we'll all put our prayers and thoughts out for you when you need them physically and mentally, and hope that you are taking good care of yourselves. And with that, too, my lurkers, I love you all dearly. Yes, I do. Yeah, what you going to grow, Maya? She's gonna. Oh, yeah. What are you gonna plant? Huh? 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 I can tell you, my little rose thing is doing pretty good. My roses is doing good. My ivy's doing good, but my roses are doing really good. Flowers and I've seen that. I have seen that. Well, see, you got plenty of time now. Ooh. I bet you're happy about that, huh? Oh, God. Don't steal my ideas, Maya. Well, I don't want a gazebo. I just want a swing thing. I don't want a gazebo. No. But a gazebo sounds nice. Oh, man. I just want a nice little, swing thing. See, if I put a gazebo in my yard, that's going to take up too much space. So I want to just get one of those little swing things and a little area that I can just kind of surround with netting, for to keep the bugs out. That's all I want to do. Because you've kind of sort of seen, you don't have room for a swing. Wait a second. How do you have room for a gazebo and not for a swing? I don't get that. The swings are small. They're like what? 4 feet? Maybe 5 feet wide? People put them on their front porches and stuff, even a back porch. You have to have room. Oh, yeah. Oh, dear Lord. Oh, man. Okay, so if you keep the grill, right? Well, Blaze, hold on a minute. Blaze, you ready? So when you're out there cooking my burgers and stuff, right? Where am I supposed to sit while you're cooking? Oh man! So I gotta bring my own chair? Oh God! Oh my God! Blaze, we're gonna be sitting on the steps if she puts the grill. Okay, so I have to either hopefully bring a very small chair. And now hold on. So now she presents me with a hamburger thingy, but thingamajiggy, right? So here we go, Blaze. So now I'm sitting there in my little scrawny chair, okay, maybe a stool if I'm lucky. And do I get one of those little tiny fold up tables? Under the with the gas fire. Okay. I knew you should sneeze. Oh, God. Oh, Lord. I knew it. I knew there was going to be some kind of a punchline over there. I knew it. There just had to be. Why not? Oh, good heavens. I'll feel like I'm at my auntie's house from way back in the day when I was a kid. All we had was the chair, like the little summer chairs, and your knees as your table. Because she wants that gazebo, Blaze. Those romantic nights. She wants one of those gazebos. Oh, man. It's okay. I want a romantic night on my swing. Yes, I was at the kids' table. Absolutely. For a long time. Long time. Oh, God. Yeah. I didn't know whether, I was told to stay away from the grown ups and leave them alone. And it's funny, my aunt had one of those big backyards too. She, oh yeah, God love her. Map. I got all my flowers. That means I can go back to my lettuce farm and say, I get everything you need. Yeah, it does. Please, I think we were cut from the same cloth. I'm telling you, because the things you're saying, I'm like, yeah, I know what you're saying. Oh my gosh. Oh God. That's so funny. That is too funny. Oh God, use up those stupid things. Oh, do I have tea in here? I probably don't. It's so funny. It's true. Building, building not ready. See? None of my buildings are ready. Good. Oh, wait. Is he doing the tea? Yep. And they're level 41. I gotta say, life was so much better back then in the days. They really were. They were just much better days. And here I am playing my game online. Of course, I'm not a child anymore, but you know what? Back in the days, it was like, you had to be in by when the lights weren't on the street and or a certain time. Yeah. We didn't have video games then. And we did not have cell phones, by the way. Oh, I'm telling you, the before times were the best. Those were the best. I have to say, they were the best. I don't care what anyone says. They were the best. They really were. I mean, even for me growing up, I think things were a lot easier and they weren't as, I mean, they probably were bad for the adults because, I did get a chance. My mom, she saved her rent receipts and I was just, probably, I was a little child. But, oh, I used to love skating. I used to go roller skating every Friday night. Every Friday night, I used to go roller skating. We all did, actually. That was like the favorite thing to do. And I actually learned how to play pool, and I played that a lot, you know. But yeah, I got really good at playing pool. I learned how to play because we had a guy. I guess he was a professional pool player, and he made a lot of money at it. But yeah, bowling. I like shooting pool though. I did like that. But of course, being a teenager, um, and wasn't a big. Well, actually, the place that we used to go play pool, had pool tables like upstairs, or sometimes in the same thing. But the thing is, pool was not a girls' game. Sorry, guys. But I loved the game. I thought the game was, shooting pool was great. I mean, I learned how to play a lot, and I loved it. Made good money at it too. So I don't know. Let me see. Farm animal pen. I mean, unfortunately, I think, when I think what happened was obviously, yeah, I remember having a pager. Then I remember that first bulky cell phone. It was a bag phone. I remember that. Um, and then, of course, we had the internet using dial up. But I think, I think what happened when what changed was that, obviously we needed to change. But I think um, when they started taking things away, that was when it's, like they took away the teen centers, they took away all the stuff that was fun. Yeah, they just took away the fun stuff. They did. Oh my God, I'll never forget that. You've got mail. Oh God. But you know what, guys? I may not be around or alive to have this happen, but I'm going to tell you something. I kind of thought about this last night, okay? And I thought, that's quite possible. Now, I'm sure a lot of you, oh God, AI, that's something else too. I'm like, what's the scoop with this? Um, I will guarantee you, you know how we all got our cell phones and everything, right? And you know how you get those spam calls, right? My my thinking is next you will be getting AI live videos calls. I'm telling you now. I mean, maybe before I go leave this planet, but I promise you, next thing you'll know, you're gonna start getting these spam AI video calls on your phone. I'll guarantee it. Yeah, there was a thing, I've seen it a few times, where, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, kind of vision, because when you all look at your phones, which where the hell is my phone? Okay, so when you all look at your phones, it's built in, right? So why would it be built in on your phone? Wait a minute. Oh, come on, stupid. But but see, because I was just reading an article the other day about how AI is going to make decisions for human beings if they haven't already done it yet. But I see the future with them using AIs quite a lot, and I think that's not right. Um, oh my God, terminated. Oh, if you have Facebook, there's this new thing now they're showing too. Um, and I'm seeing it every now and then, and I block it off. But there's this new thing now they're showing through Facebook. They're like showing a picture, let's say, I don't know, your grandmother from, well, yeah, like, pictures, let's say, from the 40s and the 50s, right? So I don't know how it's done, but they take a picture from, let's say, the 40s, 50s, even 60s, right? And they're bringing it to life as if, you know, so I don't know. Terminator, well, they already got the dogs going, don't they? So why not? But I just think that eventually, um, let me see. Um, I gotta check something for a second here, guys. Let me see something here. It might. What are we waiting for today? Team Blink, Discover. Mm-hmm. My bad. This one's yours. This one here, track. Well, you didn't see anything on the stairs. Nope, it's not delivered yet. Wait, where's that little thing? Oh, no. I don't see it. The little. Okay, maybe I have to do it this way. I'm trying to track a package and oh. No. Oh, no, that's not. Oh, here we see all updates. Wells,
It
Maine.
just says out for delivery. Okay.
So it doesn't say what time or anything else, but it's coming a UPS. So it's just waiting for a UPS truck. That's all.
I had to put my alert on the phone on the doorbell.
Okay. Yeah, well, UPS can deliver late like they did the last time. Oh, it's almost 6 o'clock. That means I got dinner coming. Ooh. I don't know what I'm having for dinner, but I'm gonna have something good. So I got 10 minutes, guys. But at least I managed to get one of my farms done. No, this one's. Oh my lord, this one's definitely ready. You think? Yeah, definitely ready. No, UPS would put it. Okay, I'm thinking, would it go in the mailbox? No. Oh. I'm so glad you can't see me. Oh, that's okay. Oh my god. Oh. You should turn around and wave, by the way. Blaze. Oh, that's beautiful. And the lady over there, she's a redheaded too. My God. Is your hair still that long? Just out of curiosity. Okay, Drew, you have a good night and we'll see you later. And let me know when you're on and I'll go to that farm and you can whatchamacallit, go there and do the flowers. Wow. Drew, yeah, okay. Yeah, just send it in Discord or something and let me know. And I'll open it. And Blaze, turn around and send me a picture with you turned around, please, ma'am. With a smile. If you don't have a smile, then I'm all right with that too, I guess. You're supposed to, like, when someone takes your picture, Blaze, be like, Blaze, look this way so I can see you. Good for you, girl, with that long hair. I love it. I know it's probably a pain in the neck when you got to go and, wash your hair and dry it. I know that's probably a pain in the butt, but I get it. Beautiful. Blaze is a beautiful lady. Wow. So you got to send me another one. I'll send you one of me and, well, he's no longer with us, but I'll send you another picture. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, and lurkers, I have to get going because I have to get my dinner ready. I don't like making it late. But now Blaze has got me wondering. My best friend, I just thought about this. My best friend from years and years ago, she was a redhead too with lots of freckles. She hated her hair, but she had beautiful hair. She did. Thank you, Maya. But I just want to say thank you to everybody for being here. I do appreciate it. You all know that. And I hope you all, I want to say I hope you all, God bless you all, and especially have a blessed day. And my prayers really do go out to all of you. They really do. And see you all take good care of yourselves. Until tomorrow.